Hey guys, what's up? So in this video I thought I will just record myself making a map. I'm gonna talk about what's going through my mind when I'm making those, what's the logic behind the design and everything else. What I always like to do is keep my maps detailed. So first things first, let's make a simple chamber, I guess. We're gonna add some cool textures for around the player. Now let's lower down the grid and make some sort of a column, 16 by 16. This will work. Let's first make a first one. Okay. Let's add some texture to it. There it goes. So as you can see, the skulls on top does not align with the corners. So what I can do is just go back and widen this a bit, just like that. That's too much, I guess. So I need to lower down my grid again. And maybe now I can make it enough, just like that. There you go. This will work as a column. Now just copy and paste that and add it to the entrance of the player one. Okay, these will make a grid columns. Now I need to make this chamber more interesting. There we go, all better. Now viewing like that, I can see that the floor is really blending in with the bricks of the walls. So what I want to do is maybe change the color of the floor, or I can just put in gray bricks. Always have your maps aligned with the blue grid. However, if that doesn't work, align it according to the texture. Just like that. Now I have the square in the center. I can do something with it. Maybe add some asymmetrical decorations here and there. There we go. Now there is an issue that this texture continues on the below. What I want to do is rise this up a bit and maybe change the colors of the bricks. So I have this pre-made decoration I've had made a while ago. Let's center it up in the central square. I really have to fix the leveling of this thing. And it's basically always like that. I need to re-level it every time I paste something in. Sometimes I just change the textures, realign everything. And in the meantime, while this time lapse is going, I'll change the music. Maybe add some candles. Maybe I just want to extend the front a bit. Make some sort of a mini terrace or something. Also align all the lines for the tiles to match. This thing is quite important. Then I thought maybe I should change the dynamics of the columns. So I've changed the textures to something metal, drew the two middle lines in between the columns. Changed their properties to impassable, inshootable, block everything, and added this metal fence onto them. I can see that these tiles are basically overlapping with this mini platform here, so I wanted to fix that. So I insert square for the tiles to align, select the whole floor inside, and decrease a bit. And saturate the insides. I'm going to add some more decorations onto this new platform. Change all the textures onto these new decoration column type things. I'm gonna add some continuance to this map, so I need to do some sort of a bridge. Writing the platform, adding the stairs, adding the textures, aligning everything perfectly so it looks all neat. Next, I feel like there is something to be added to the entrance of this chamber. So I thought I will just create some small new columns, add it to the walls. I will extend the space on the entrance a bit, add this little flesh pit into here, and add some things for decorations of the entrance. Adjust the brightness of the room a bit. Another element I've had created from before. Now let's extend the map a bit. Make this whole area weathered a bit. Okay, now that we have our tile, what we can do is just basically do the same thing but invert one, change the texture, and now basically add a few of these missing tiles onto this area here. And now we can use the tile we first created to basically drop here at random. Like this maybe. Maybe I should just change its color or texture to make it more senseful. So if I take some marble texture, there you go, this will work. There you go, right now it's almost as if some of these tiles just exploded. Okay, now if you will notice, the corners of these tiles that I have chosen are black. I'm not sure if you can see in this video, but not all of the tiles will land on the top side. Some of them will land on the bottom, so what we can do is change some of their colors, just like that. Okay, now that I have refined the colors a bit of these dropped out tiles, I want to add another decoration, another thing that I have made from before. So these demon claw marks. I will add few more here and there. Okay, there we go. Now another thing, maybe I should just add some light to this whole thing right here. Just a little bit. Add some candles to light up this whole space. There you go. Now increase the brightness of these two sectors, just like that. Also extend the reach of the light a bit. Brighten this area a bit. Two extra lines here beside the wall on the parallel, and add some metals onto these walls as an extra decoration, if you will. Okay, now in the center of this room, I will make this type of altar, if you will. This altar will be for the occult to pray for their demon gods. Okay, and now I want to add a type of offering to this altar. There you go, a beating heart. Maybe I want to create a ceiling to make this altar a center of the room, for sure, as a place for the offering, if you will. I will do that only by increasing the ceiling a bit and changing its textures to red. Red always works out for me. And also maybe increase the size a bit. Also maybe I should add two columns here on the corners. So I've added few small decorations in the meantime. I will copy and paste these small columns and add those somewhere else as well. These look kind of cool to me. Adding these small things really gets your map alive. There we go. Maybe raise those up a bit. And maybe put those a bit closer to the entrance. Maybe I should candles to the altar to get more of the lighting in the center, just like that. Or other candles in the corner. Maybe align those candles with the lines of the square, and that should do it. Increase the lighting a bit for this sector because we just added candles, so it has to light up a bit. Maybe add some blend line to here so we can split the difference of the light values. And I can see these candles have a weird offset right here. They're kind of floating mid-air, so I have to fix that. What I want to do next is to add this line I have made from before, basically 1 pixel away. It has the front texture of these kind of claws we see right here. It's almost as if the demon came here and had a episode of rage. Maybe I should lower this part right here, add a trim by 1 brick, and add some skull layer to here, just like that. And maybe I will just change the texture. I don't like that red eyes for here, and I really do not need that for the entrance. I will add 2 more columns just like that right here. Raise these columns up a bit, and of course the texture for these columns does not really do well for me, so I will change that. There we go. So since we added a trim right here, the wall texture have also lowered down accordingly, so this and this wall does not align anymore. That's why I've added this column, so right now I can change the textures of this hole, if you will. Something half gray, half green. This will work. Anyway, so this is what we have achieved so far with this map, with all the lighting configurations which I have made. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe if you like this. And in the next video I will continue of making this map even further. Anyway, I really hope you have really enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.